That's right, shipmate. I'm Matt, and this is Polly. No, Polly's a ship's cat, Pat. She comes with the boat I've hired. I don't believe it. Reverend Timms? The very same. You haven't changed a bit, Reverend.
She scraped her chair back from her desk, stood, and gave up a sigh. She was in a small room in a large mansion in Washington, D.C., and was surrounded by boxes, laundry hampers, and black garbage bags filled with official papers. She'd been hired to untangle the complicated financial affairs of the Knight family, who for generations had been brilliant at making money and pathetic at keeping records. Riley had been on the job for almost 2 months, and she'd reached the conclusion that it would be best for everyone if she just set fire to the office and destroyed every available document.
Help me, Big Chris! Fill me up, I'm out of fuel! And my engine could do with a clean too. But I like splashing through muddy puddles. Yeah, but will I go as fast? Like you, eating all those donuts, you mean?
Obviously your name's Hanazuki. Could have guessed just by looking at you. My name's Chicken Plant, but you'd probably never figure that out. Ooh, what you got in that bucket? Anything for indigestion? Nothing on this moon agrees with me. Oh, that stuff is disgusting. What are you trying to do to me? What's the matter with you?
Thank you, Coco. You're a lot stronger than you look. Listen, Coco, why don't we keep this little incident just between you and me? I need to be fixed fast, Morgan, or I won't be able to make the delivery run tonight. I was just cruising smoothly along when suddenly I felt a horrible clunk. I couldn't move anymore. Thanks for bringing me in, Kelly.
Hello, I'm Henry, the number 3 green engine. I'm ready to be really useful and off to collect a special.
Hello, Thomas. You look happy. What's your special? Bust my buffers. That's exciting.
I don't like snow. You can get stuck in it. If you're really not afraid, James, perhaps you'd like to prove it tonight by pulling the flying kipper for me.
You were able to take all the cars? Even with your bad cold?
When I auditioned for the show, I didn't know too much about it, so I did a little research and I watched a couple clips, and it was so real, and I loved that it was, it was like very realistic acting. And then I didn't really know much about the show until after I'd already recorded, a few episodes. The scripts were so heartfelt and thoughtful, and the interactions between the characters were so real and genuine. So it was, I could tell that it was a great show, but it wasn't until I started coming to the conventions where I actually got to see and feel the energy surrounding the show.
Your birthday is April 17th, your favorite color is Dusty Rose, and you go to bed every night at 10 o'clock, except on New Year's Eve, when you go to bed at 8:30, because, and I quote, New Year's is a holiday invented by the media. I got lost. I know, I don't know what's wrong with me. Huh? Oh, yeah, sure, the usual. What's my usual? We can only use this plastic knife and string to turn the block of butter into a beautiful sculpture.
Every day, Sir Topham Hatt came to the station to catch his train. Hello, he always said to Thomas. Don't let the silly freight cars tease you. Remember, you have an important job as a special helper in the train yard. There were lots of freight cars, and Thomas worked very hard pushing and pulling them into place. There was also a small coach and 2 strange things his driver called cranes. That's the breakdown train, he told Thomas. The cranes are for lifting heavy things like engines and coaches and freight cars.
It won't take me a long, long time. I shall learn on my way to the steam fair. Very, very quickly. Don't be such a pair of scaredy engines. There must be a perfectly sensible explanation. You are very silly, Henry. There really are no such thing as the flatbeds of fear. Nonsense. What did you actually hear? Oh, well, I still think there must be a sensible explanation.
You should always use a fire extinguisher or if unavailable, baking soda. But most importantly, call an adult or the emergency services. What is wrong with you? It's ridiculous, and look at the mess you're making.
Scruffy, what are you doing You were digging and you fell into a hole? Yeah, in town, there's always cars and things going past. And the street lights are on all night.
There! Now the generator's attached, Scoop. All right, Lofty, up with the lights. Well, Lofty, the tunnel has to be closed off for safety, and the best time to do that is at night, when not so many people use it.
But it's no fun being stuck in the yard, Bob. Can't we go out and play? Please. I'll do it, Bob. Bob, please, can I help too? Yippee! At last, I get to go out and play.
Gumball, don't forget to take that DVD back today or we'll get a fine. I wasn't the one who watched alligators on a train 72 times. Money I have to go and earn to feed you kids. Honey, are you in trouble? Because my mother senses are tingling. I can smell trouble. Bright, you're lying. I'm coming home now.
I just remembered. I've left something behind in the yard. Okay. See you, later.
Oh, no. It needs some flowers painted on it or something.
Hello, Bob the Builder here. Do you know what I'm standing in front of? It's got walls and a roof, windows, and a front door. It's a house!
Hello, I'm Percy, the number 6 green engine. I'm Thomas's best friend, and I love delivering the mail out of my way. Mail coming through. That's exciting. I have news too. Someone else is arriving at the docks. Charlie, the new engine. He's the favorite engine of the mainland controller. Everyone says he is the most fun engine ever. Even more fun than you, Thomas.
We already have Dad's old one cluttering up the yard. We don't need another one.
No problem, Dad. What are you gonna do?
Dad, what about this old thing?
Oh, okay, Dad.
Skip.